it's coming for the interview. Okay, so just take a seat for me, please. Okay, so I've been having a look over your CV while I've been waiting. I can see that you have all the relevant qualifications for it, and that you're in the process of doing your foundation business management degree, which is brilliant for this position. So what I'll do is I'll start by asking you a few questions, if that's okay. I'll be taking a few notes, so don't be nervous or anything, I'm just doing it for me own memory. Okay, so what was it that made you apply for this role within our company, Sarah?
It just felt that with me, you know, wanting to progress in my career really, you know, your company just, it just stood out to me really.
Yeah. And what was it that made us stand out to you, Sarah, if you don't mind me asking?
It was just actually the management programme, you know, the training management programme, and I felt that, you know, I'd like to obviously develop my skills and as a manager really.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Okay, so within this role you'd hopefully be developing into an assistant manager. This would involve running your own group. In previous job experience, is there any time that you've used good leadership skills?
In a previous role, obviously, when I, you know, not being a manager as such, there was an actual time when we were going through the opening of the new store, and one of the regional managers did actually give me the responsibility of delegating tasks to various other members of the team, and I felt that, you know, I was able to, you know, tell other members of the team how to organise, you know, like a wall, and, you know, like organise stands and things like that really, so.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And how would you react if you didn't have a good relationship with a member of the group, maybe that you was leading?
I'd obviously, you know, try and, you know, find out what problems they had, and, you know, why there seemed to be, you know, like issues or conflicts between the both of us. For example, maybe that person who was obviously older than me might have felt that, you know, she didn't want to be delegated to by, you know, a younger member of staff. And, you know, I just obviously try and just explain to him that, you know, that the other manager had obviously given me the responsibility of delegating those tasks, so.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And if an aggressive customer called to make a complaint towards a colleague or customer service they were receiving, how would you deal with this situation?
Obviously I try and explain to them, you know, that it wasn't obviously our fault, you know, that we try and deal with it as to the best of our ability, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, we believe that I believe that the customer should always be right, you know, in the best sense.
Yeah, that's great. And if you were struggling with a workload and unable to meet the deadlines, what would you do in order to resolve this?
Obviously I'd speak to my immediate manager and just explain to them and say, look, you know, I'm struggling to meet this deadline. Would it be possible maybe to have a couple of days extension, or, you know.
Is there any times that you've ever had to do that previous, like you've had to explain that you can't meet the deadline?
No, not as such, because I mean, as far as my workload does go, I do try and prioritise my time. And is what I try to do in the mornings. I try to, you know, like going in the mornings, and I'll create myself a to-do list, and then I'll prioritise the most important tasks to do first, so that obviously they've gotten done, and, you know, I can concentrate on the lesser tasks as the day progresses.
Yeah. Okay. And are you able to explain to me a time when you've experienced high pressure but still kept professional?
I tend to experience a lot of pressure, you know, when it comes to the end of the month, when I have to do my invoicing, but like I say, I do try and prioritise my workload so that I can obviously get them out and get them done on time.
And what can you as an individual bring to our organisation, do you think?
I can bring quite a lot of knowledge. I have quite a lot of, you know, like customer, I'm good with customers. My customer service skills, I've been told that they're quite exceptional. And my manager, you know, she always praises me, or she always used to praise me for my customer service skills, so.
Okay. Okay, so I think that's all that I need to ask from you today, Sarah. But is there anything that I've missed off, or that you'd want to know from ourselves, or anything that we haven't covered that you'd like to explain about yourself?
No, not really. I think you know, you've asked me some quite intriguing questions there, and
Yeah, no, that's absolutely brilliant. So we'll get back to you by the end of the week if that's something.
yeah, that's
Thank you
lovely.
for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.